Welcome to another episode of It's My Business. I'm your host, Mark LeRae, and today I'm calling this an at-home version. I'm not in the studio today, as you can see. The background is different from my previous sets. At the time of this recording, it is June, the month of June, and June is known globally as Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I thought it'll be fitting for me to do a little series where I can discuss this very important topic. As being a man, a husband, father, a business owner, I just wanted to get real in this conversation. So I'm going to be having a few conversations about this topic with some other gentlemen. Not tonight, but stay tuned for that on other episodes. But here's what I'd like you to do: drop me a comment. I want to have some dialogue with you, especially those of you as men, and maybe women, girlfriends, wives, sisters, aunties. Drop me a comment. Let me know some of the things that your husband, your brother, your friend may be experiencing, your cousin may be experiencing as it relates to mental health, and maybe you want to know how to help them. But men, I'm talking to you, especially those of you in business. I want to know how you're doing. So throw it in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Have you been struggling? Have you been disguising your pain, your hurt, your struggles? Do you have anybody to talk to when you're going through things? If you're going through something right now, tell me, do you have someone that you can talk to? Do you have an outlet? Even an outlet besides your wife? Maybe it's your wife. For me, it's my wife. And that's a good thing. For some of you, maybe you can't talk to your spouse. And so do you have an outlet besides, and not even besides, without doing anything stupid, without having an affair? I am definitely not subscribing to that. All right. So, do you have a legit outlet that you can talk about your feelings with? You can share your feelings with. You can talk about what you're going through, the struggles that you're going through. Tell me if this is you. You feel like you can't slow down, right? Because if you stop your business, your income, it stops, right? Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you feel that you're carrying pressure, but you carry it in silence. That's what a lot of men do. Women probably do this too, but men tend to keep things inside. Being a provider and a problem solver, right? So, we feel that we have the solution. The solution is to our family, for our family, solutions to our business, for our business, right? We're the problem solvers. We're supposed to be the ones to solve the problems as they come, right? Maybe you look at success as, looking successful, but feeling heavy inside. So you look the part, you look successful, you're looking good, man, but really deep down inside, you're burning, you're falling apart. So listen, man, if that's you, I want to talk to you. Let's have a conversation. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we want to take this serious. Your mental health, just like you would take your business serious, you want to take your mental health seriously. I often say this: you're no good to yourself, to your business. You're no good to your business if you're no good to yourself. You're no good to your business if you're no good to yourself. So you got to take care of you. Number one, taking care of yourself. I learned this the hard way because I myself experienced burnout. I even experienced a minor stroke a number of years ago because I was doing business incorrectly. My thoughts about how business was to be done wasn't correct. I thought I had to be everywhere all the time. Even though I had people working for me, I still thought I had to be everywhere all the time. So I pretty much was working around the clock. And at that time, my second son was about to be born, right? So my wife at the time, we had one child already, it was a baby, because my first two kids, they're 16 months apart. And the second child was about to be born, and I had a minor stroke. I was working around the clock because I was in one of these categories where I had the fear of disappointing my family, disappointing myself, disappointing my spouse. At the time, I felt that I couldn't slow down. I didn't know what it looked like, what that felt like. I felt that if I slowed down and if I delegated, no one could do it like me. At the time, I was running a window cleaning business, and I just felt like, yeah, no one could manage things the way that I could. It's my business, and I got to be everywhere at all times. But it cost me. It cost me my health. I was down for about 3 weeks, lost a bit of my speech, and I had serious migraines. That's kind of how it started off, actually. And yeah, I couldn't work. I couldn't go anywhere. The good thing is money was still coming in because I had people going out, teams of people, of crews that were out there working. And so my wife at the time, she was already doing this. She was collecting it. At that time we had fax. Remember fax machines? Fax, from builders. We cleaned windows for construction sites, and they would fax in their orders, and then she would schedule. So she was already doing that work already. So she continued to do that, and the money kept coming in, and that's when I realized, I don't need to be working as hard or as long or as much as I was. I also realized that I had to trust the people that were working for me. As a matter of fact, I changed my vocabulary from thinking that they work for me to they work with me. And so I did things differently as I got better. I did things differently, and I put systems and structures into place. But you would think I would have learned from that mistake. Years later, I experienced burnout again. And that was just me. I mean, I don't know what you want to call this, just men, typical men, being man, you know. I enjoy what I was doing, what I do. I just had a hard time stopping. Now, mind you, uh, I still had systems and structures into place, but I still wasn't working it the way that I should have. And so it cost me burnout, got burnout. I was going through some things at the time also. So I think that's what it was. I was masking, I was hiding behind my work because my work gave me joy, fulfillment. So I'm going to ask you this. What gives you joy? What gives you fulfillment? What gives you joy? What satisfies you, wakes you up every morning, makes you happy, it excites you, it motivates you? If it's your work, that's all right. That's good. It's your family, um, the lifestyle that you want to live. Like at the time when I was going through what I was going through, my work is what I hid behind. So I found myself working long hours again, staying up, working on things. Um, I took meetings later than I probably should have. I went to events, back to back to back events, because I was not trying to deal with what I was going through. I was hiding it. I was just masking it until it caught up to me. And eventually I burnt out. So man, in this episode, I just want to talk to you. If that's you, if you can find yourself in that space, in that place, maybe you're there right now. Maybe you were there. Maybe you're heading there. And if I could just help you, especially those of you that are heading in that direction of burnout, or those of you that are feeling tired right now. And a burnout is beyond tired. Like you're exhausted and you know it. You know, you probably even lost motivation, but you're just pushing and pushing, pushing yourself. I'm going to challenge you right now to rest. You have to find the time to rest. In other words, you got to get real with yourself. Get real with yourself and know that rest is important because you're no good to yourself, to your business. I mean, you're no good to your business if you're no good to yourself. So you got to look after number one. Your family needs you. Your customers need you. Your children need you. Your spouse needs you. You need you. Your team, your staff, they need you. So if you burn out, if you fall apart, if you don't deal with what you have to deal with that's bothering you, the things that weigh you down, that sit on your shoulder, that weigh on your shoulders, if you don't let go of that, it's going to catch up to you. Life has a way of catching up with us, man. I found some statistics. So these are specifically Canadian statistics. Um, and so let me see. Yeah, depression and anxiety. The national risk, so all across Canada, the national risk of depression in men, specifically in men, is around 23% of Canadian men are at risk for moderate to severe depression. This next one got me a little bit. Young men. Young men, listen up. If you're between the age of 19 to 29, 43% of younger men are particularly vulnerable. 43% of you between the ages of 19 to 29, you're at risk for depression. The diagnosis, when it comes to diagnosis, men are diagnosed with depression at half the rate as women, often leading to them suffering in silence. That statistic there tells me, that little info tells me that we have to surround ourselves with people that we can trust. We got to talk. We got to speak up. Talk about what you're going through with someone that you can trust. It may be counseling. Listen, that's one of the things that helped me to get through what I was going through, so that I could stop hiding behind my work, hiding behind what I love to do, which I did love to do. I love growing my business. I love serving my customers. I love all of it. But it got to the point where I was hiding behind it because I didn't want to deal with what I had to deal with, the necessary things that I need to deal with. So I went to counseling. I put myself into counseling. And I still go to counseling every once in a while. I don't necessarily need to see my counselor. I've had her since 2012. I don't need to see her on a regular basis anymore. So I go once in a while. I went for the first time this year. At the time of this recording, it's June. I don't think I need to go again. I just felt like I need to do a checkup. That's all. I just felt I needed to have a bit of a conversation. You know, just like you would maintain your car, your house, maybe you go to the gym. Your mental health is just as important. It's just as important, right? So that statistic is very alarming. 43% of young men ages 19 to 29 are at risk of depression. 23% of men are, Canadian men are at risk of moderate to severe depression. When it comes to suicide, the suicide rates, and this is alarming. Again, this is Canadian statistics, 75 to 80% of all suicide deaths in Canada each year are men. That's alarming. That's alarming. And if I could be transparent on this episode, I was heading that direction a number of years ago. Life was upside down for me, financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, every way. And at the time, the only thing I felt was to get out. There was no other way out but to get out of life, to get out of this earth, to go away. I felt that it would be better for my children because I felt that I was failing them. I felt that it would be better for everybody because I was going through so much at the time, and I just felt that that was the answer. Thank God I spoke to someone. I literally went to the hospital and told them that I want to end it. And of course, they kept me there, and I saw a psychiatrist and had a conversation with a psychiatrist. And then after that, I had some more sessions and continued to work along with my therapist. I don't want you to get there, friend. So you're watching this, you're listening to this right now, and you are contemplating it, even remotely thinking about it. Please reach out to someone. Please reach out to someone. Even pause this episode, reach out to some suicide hotline. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel any way. Just go get that help. I'm encouraging because 75 to 80% of men suicides in Canada, men account for that number. We need to bring that number down. We need to bring it way down. Our wives need us. Our children need us. Our customers need us. Your team, your staff, they need you. As much as the kids could be a pain in the butt, as much as your team, your staff could be a pain in the butt, they need you. They need you. So I'm not trying to be, this is a heavy conversation today. This is the reality of what we're dealing with in society. So I'm hoping that by you listening to this episode, watching this episode, that you, if this is you, that you'll go get the help that you need. Or if someone that you know needs help, that you would reach out to them or help them to get the help, the necessary help that they need. Men are twice as likely to die from preventable causes and 3 times more likely to develop substance use disorders than women. Did you know we have an opioid crisis? The stats say between July 2024 and July 2025, 72% of all apparent opioid toxicity deaths in Canada were among males. 72%. These numbers are alarming. Men suffer in silence because men don't typically communicate or don't communicate well. We hide behind the muscles. We hide behind what we think a man should be. Men don't cry. It's okay to cry. I cry. I let it out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to tell someone that you're not okay. It's okay to not be okay. I just want to encourage you to please go get help, talk to someone that you can trust. Don't keep it in, let it out. Life has its ups and downs. Life has its challenges, and it always will. We work so hard. You work so hard to be where you are at. You work so hard to be where you are now. And maybe you've felt like you've taken one step forward and you get to bump two steps back. But it's not over until you win, and you will win. You're a winner. You may not feel like it right now. I know I didn't feel like a winner. People were telling me I'm a winner. Same thing I'm telling you right now. I was being told, and I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel it in any way, shape, or form. But it came to a point when I realized that those that I was going to leave on this earth because I was choosing to take myself out of it, they needed me. I had purpose. There's a mission, there's a reason why I was put on this earth, and it wasn't over yet. So whether you know what that is or not, what that purpose is, what that mission is or not, your assignment, your mission, your purpose, it's not done yet. It's not over until you win. So you're a winner. Get out there and win. But winning means getting the help that we need. You know, they say no man is an island. No man is an island. You can't do things by yourself. It's okay to do things, might be okay to do things on your own, but doing it with others is even better. God created Eve, Adam. There's a scripture in the Bible in Genesis that says it's not good for man to be alone. It's not good for man to be alone. It's okay to be alone at times, to have moments of quiet, moments of peace, moments to settle your mind and your thoughts. So being alone is okay at times, but being alone as a lifestyle, as an everyday, week, month thing, that's just how you live alone. You suffer in silence. You could be around people. You could be in a crowd of people and still be alone. Let's change that. Let's change that today, right now. Again, whether it's you or someone you know that needs help, reach out. Reach out and get your help. Reach out and get the help that is needed because you're a winner. You have a lot inside of you. You have a lot inside of you. And that's, for me, what I realized. I have a lot of potential. My story wasn't over yet. My story was not over yet. There was so much more ahead. I just couldn't see it at the time. But the more I talked about what I was going through and surrounded myself with the right supports, it helped me to see that my story wasn't over and I can rewrite or continue to write this story so that life will be better than it was before. Things will be better than it was before. It's up to you. It's up to you. So, like I said, this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So let's be aware, let's get aware, let's ask our neighbors, ask our fellow men, ask your fellow businessmen in this month one simple question. How are you doing? Like, I mean, how are you doing? Not just, I'm all right, I'm good. You know, when you ask somebody, how are you doing? They say, yeah, I'm good. No, no, seriously. How are you doing? How is life? How are you feeling? How are you carrying the weight of what you got going on? How are you carrying the weight of your business? How are you juggling things? How are you showing up in your business? How are you showing up to your family? How are you showing up for yourself? So let me know in the comments if this episode resonated with you. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue. Like I said, I'm going to have a few other conversations with other men around this topic, uh, other businessmen, what they're doing to juggle their business, their family, their community initiatives, whatever they got going on so that it could help you. All right. This is my business. Go do your business, and I'll see you in the next episode.